Hola folks. Presita mantequilla. What's good? This is the Daily Opinion Podcast. What is the name of this Daily Opinion Fact check? Checking in. Just a PSA. I got two different cats now. I got two little kittens, very cute. So if you hear like tiny squeaks and everything, because they don't really meow, they just kind of squeak at this point, just ignore it, okay? Because I'm not gonna, I don't know, maybe the residual sound will get cut out, but I don't know, we'll see. Or if you hear bells, because I have to have bells on these little fucks because they be running around way too much, and I won't know where they are, and I might step on them, so that's no good. But yeah, either way, let's get freaking to it, bro. Hopefully this thing doesn't start acting up on me. But yeah, how's it going, everyone? It's been a little bit quiet, but we probably got a little something on here. So let's see. All right. Okay, if y'all haven't seen this video, this dude, they call him an incel. For people that don't know, it's an what is it? It's celibate, but it's like an something celibate. Incel. Involuntary celibate, yeah. So pretty much people that want to have sex, but they can't because no one really wants them. It's like one of those chin beard guys. But essentially what happens, which I'm kind of a little mixed on this. So it seems like he goes up to a girl, says something. You could hear it if I do it on here. Let's see.
That is ready to get hard for you.
Cops are coming right now.
Why would you call the cops on me, bro? I'm just speaking.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck you, you little bitch, you little void. Oh, you little. Whoa, what's wrong with you? Chill out.
All right, yeah. So this guy walks up to like three girls sitting on a bench, and then he tells one of them, like, I'm getting hard for you or whatever. She says, that's fucking weird, bro. And then, her friend, and then he says, fuck you, little bitch, as you heard. I mean, it's not funny, but it's a little bit funny. The situation's just ridiculous. And so her friend, that's one of the little squeaks. And so her friend kicks him, and, they pretty much back him down into, like, a hallway so that he can get away from them and everything. And they're making the loud sound. Because, I mean, that's really the only way three girls can protect themselves from a dude. And so, like, one girl is just being aggressive, which, I mean, I'm not faulting her for it. He's acting weird as fuck. Like, that's not good to be doing. And they told you to leave. But then the aggressive girl kind of gets her shoe and throws it at him. He pulls out some pepper spray and pepper sprays all three girls. Well, I don't know all three. I know two of them got the brunt of it. And because let's see. There's girl one, pretty much, she's the one sitting down. He's the one that he talks to. She's just kind of sitting back. There's girl two, who's the one that's being more aggressive than the other three. She's throwing shoes and like kicking him and shit. And then there's girl three, who's kind of just trying to hold girl two back. Like, okay, you got him. Like, we need to get out of here before this shit turns like a little bit wild. So girl 3 and 2, because 2 is holding girl 3 back. I'm sorry. God damn, I'm fucking this up. Girl 2 is the aggressive one, and girl 3 is the one just trying to control the aggressive one, I guess. But, and again, the aggressive one, I'm just saying that for the sake of description. I believe that she should have did that. She's in, I don't know. That's the only thing. Well, I'm going to get to that later. But, so he got girls 2 and 3 directly in the face. What's it called? The third girl standing behind the second girl, so she catches a lot of what the second girl gets. I'm not sure if the first girl gets pepper sprayed, but I don't know. So that's the thing, because I personally think we should be able to live in a world to like fucking hit people if they're acting like huge assholes and shit, such as like this guy. And, and afterwards, after he pepper sprays him, he just breaks out and runs while he's still recording. It's pretty crazy. And he's recording the whole event, so that was kind of stupid. And apparently he must have uploaded it onto some sort of website. I don't know. He uploaded to the internet, and I don't know. Either way, he got arrested. This happened in Orange County, apparently, but he got arrested. Let's see. But yeah, that's, because that's the thing. I just don't know. I know he's going to get charged with something, but I just don't know, because if, let's say it's flipped and then there's like a weird girl and then there's three guys. And then after she says something wild, the dude punches him, backs him up into a hallway, and then she pepper sprays him. It's like, I don't know, like the things would be changed, but I don't think they should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've always been told you can't hit anybody for something that they say to you. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she hit him, backed him down, and then also threw a shoe at him when he was walking away, or at least backing up from them, is kind of illegal. So then he would have to be able to, because that's assault versus what he's doing to them. He's just verbally abusing. I don't even know if that's verbal abuse, because I thought that could only, I mean, said Jamaica, that's sexual harassment. That might be their saving grace, is that sexual harassment. He walked up to girl one and was like, I'm getting hard for you. That could be viewed as sexual harassment, but I don't know if you can attack someone off of sexual harassment. Either way, there's a crazy thing. But yeah, I mean, because I'm looking at it from the eyes of the law, this seems illegal on girl two's point, and she might get charged. But in the eyes of like, you know, a regular person, I'm like, yeah, she should have did that 100%. Because I should be able to do that shit. I think if me and my friends are sitting there and there's a fucking drunk guy, or not even drunk, just like a dude acting like a dickhead standing in front of us saying wild shit, and then when we try to get up to fight him, he's like, oh no, like I ain't touching you. I'm like, no, we should be able to beat the fuck out of you. We gave you time to get out of here. Now we about to jump the fuck out of you so you don't continue doing this nonsense. Because that's the thing. If you let someone get away with that shit, and then they're like, oh, I can act like an asshole and not have any like repercussions because of it, they're not going to stop. They're going to continue doing it because that's what they want. They're an abusive person. So you need to show them like, hey, if you want to do this abusive act, you're going to get fucked up in the process, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let somebody that's an abuser and be like, well, technically it's not. It's like, no, you're doing abusive shit, knowing that you're doing it. You're trying to, what's it called? Get people up in a frenzy so that because it's just fun for you. That's like someone on the internet, what is it called? Troll. If you're trolling people in real life, no, you can get real life punched in the fucking mouth, bro. Like that's what time it is on my clock. I don't know what time it is on everyone else's clock, but it is what it is. But either way, I thought that was pretty nice. But yeah, that second girl was on some shit. Not on some shit as in like, you know, on drugs or anything. I was just like, yeah, she really just turned up and was like, I'm about to beat this nigga's ass. And then there was a fourth girl that came out of nowhere as he's running away. I guess other people, I don't know where there's only girls and no guys, but whatever. As they're running away, there's like a fourth girl in like a green t-shirt trying to like tackle him or something. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I don't know. But they were kind of bad. It was bad though. But continuing on, we have Donald Trump sues CNN for defamation and seeks $475 million in punitive damages. Okay, I'm gonna just read this whole thing because I didn't look into this at all. Trump claims in his lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that CNN had used its considerable influence as leading news organization to defeat him politically. CNN declined to comment on the case. Trump, a Republican, claims a 29-page lawsuit that CNN had a long track record of criticizing him, but had ramped up its attacks in recent months because of the network feared that he would run again for president in 2024 as part of the concerted effort to tilt the political balance to the left. CNN tried to tank the plaintiff with a series of ever more scandalous false defamatory labels of racist, Russian lacquery, insurgents, and ultimately Hitler. Jesus. Lawsuit claims. The lawsuit insists several instances in which CNN appeared to compare Trump to Hitler, including January 2022 special report by host whatever the fuck that included footage of the German dictator. Interesting. See, that's can the news lie legally? I'm gonna look that up because if they can't, then it is what it is. Keep in mind, lying is saying something that turns out to be not true or not always the same thing. Lying means that you know something is false and you say it anyway. If you say something false but believe it to the truth, you're not lying. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, shit. They could really just say like, hey, someone just had fucked up intelligence. Like, we got this from one of our reporters. He just didn't get good info on it. Like, yeah, I don't know. This is like a push for power or something on Trump's end, because he's just kind of like, hey, because he's going through a lot of shit right now. And I don't know if that's almost $1 billion, a $500 million. Yeah, I think he's trying to recoup some money somewhere. He's trying to be like, okay, because I know now he's getting looked at for his finances and everything because he hasn't been paying his taxes, I believe, or like his businesses are being a little bit fraudulent in how they're doing their taxes or whatever. So he might be saying like, shit, I need to get like some money somewhere. But yeah, because if you just like, if they actually called him Hitler, I mean, because that's not true, and they know that's not true, because obviously he's not Hitler. But if they're like, he acts like Hitler, I mean, it's up to them to know what Hitler acts like, so they could probably fight that, huh? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this shit isn't going to work out because, I mean, it's also a news organization because if CNN does that, then everyone's going to be able to sue the news for, like, anything. Because that's the thing. The news isn't 100%, like, you know, CNN leans left and Fox News leans right. So it's kind of like they're going to say things or, like, make sure that they say it in a way that would make it seem that way when it's not really that way, you know? And so people are going to, like, you can't open that Pandora's box of suing the news organizations. I mean, unless they say something crazy. Because, like, I believe the news even sometimes are like, yeah, this person's dead now. And then they'll come back and be like, I am not fucking dead. What are you talking about? So you could probably sue them for that. I mean, that's technically, I don't know, that's defamation. I don't know. They can only do things that are real. So I don't know. And also, that's an opinion. If you think someone's like Hitler, I could think a baby looks like Hitler. That's not a lie. That's just my opinion. You know, I guess you don't want your baby saying that they look like Hitler. Okay. Next of all, if you see this, Elon Musk reveals first prototype of Tesla's humanoid robot. He should have made a whole different company. Well, I guess because Tesla, it has that auto drive feature. I don't know what they actually call it. Since they actually have that auto drive feature, they might be implementing that for robot use or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this works out because I would assume that they would want to go into like the defense world or something because those robots are 100% going to be used as soldiers, right? Like they're not going to just be like, bro, this dude's just gonna clean my bed or do my bed, clean my laundry. It's crazy. This is going to be a quick little side segment. I was doing well in a lot of my previous episodes by not saying and then I thought about it today to make sure I didn't continue saying and now that's the only thing I can say. I don't remember being this in my previous episodes, but I'm fucking it up right now. So if you don't like it, get the fuck out. I'm playing. Just say I'm gonna get good with it. Damn, there's a lot of shit in there. Have I been drinking this? It's disgusting. All right, let's see. And yeah, I mean, and also, what is this thing gonna do? Okay, here, I'm gonna read it. The robot will cost less than $20,000. A robot can do simple tasks like carrying boxes. Elon Musk thinks this humanoid robot can help millions of people, he said. Because if it works, the world, what they have is called a future of abundance, a future where no poverty, where people, if this robot is made, there's going to be more poverty because the robot's just going to take people's jobs until we institute like a thing of the free payment thing. I forget what it's called, but like the dude, I forget what his name, Andrew Yao or something, where he came up with that idea of like, yeah, we're getting to the point where people aren't going to be needing to work or we're not going to have enough jobs. And if this fucking robot comes out and it can literally carry boxes or it can flip burgers or it can take orders and do this shit perfectly, and you had to pay less than $20,000 for it and it stays online for like, let's even say it only stays online for a year and then you got to get a new robot. Less than $20,000 is going to be less than what well, actually, let me see. So let's see the minimum wage is $750. $750. It might have changed recently. And you work 40 hours a week, so 750 times 40 is 300 times 52 weeks out of the year, $15,000. $15,600. So if you were to make this robot be $10,000, you'd be paying him less than minimum, or you would buy him for less than the minimum wage of what a worker could do. The robot probably ain't gonna fuck up. And unless you only can have it for a year, because if you can have it for 2 years, then you can bump that price up to $20,000. And then for both years, you only pay $10,000 for a worker. And then that's clearly beaten out. So if it's 2 years or more and $20,000, oh yeah, we're looking at McDonald's emptying out all their people. And McDonald's, I think, is the number one, or it might be Amazon, actually. Let's see. Number one, number one, like hiring? Number one company with most employees. I don't know what the name is. Uh, um, with most employees. Oh, Walmart, and then Amazon, and then Foxconn. Never heard of them. All right. So Walmart and Amazon. Yeah. If you can get a robot that can, number one, like, because that's the thing. Like, anytime I go into Walmart, it's just like, hey, people are picking up these little, picking up the items and putting in the thing for people to come up curbside to take it up. Or people are stocking shelves, or people are doing the cashier thing. It's like robots can do all of that. So if the number one employer, that's where it is, employer, not company that hires the most amount of people, employer. So yeah. And then Amazon, I feel like we're getting automated cars now. Like and then if a robot can just go in the back, pick up the shit and drop it off at your house, get back in the car and the car drives it to the next place. Yeah, there's no fucking way that this is gonna like help out humans at all. It's gonna just fuck up the job market, even more than it is right now. Well, right now, I don't think it's really fucked up. They said this is the great, not recession, resignation. So, people are leaving their jobs. I haven't left my job. I've seen a bunch of people leave theirs. So, tis what it is. But yeah, this robot is not going to be, it's not going to help millions of people. I mean, it could help someone that's like sickly. Like these robots are going to be great for any sort of healthcare. And you already know if it goes into healthcare, these shits is going to be pumped up. Like they're going to buy it for $20,000 and they're going to pump it to $100,000 if you want a medical robot. Like it's going to be ridiculous. And I don't know, healthcare is just going to get more money. Yeah, these companies are going to make more money. I don't see how this doesn't help out the normal person because the normal person can't afford a fucking $20,000 robot. I don't know who the fuck he thinks he's helping. But hey, we'll see how this works. Okay, so yeah, we also have PlayStation fighting Xbox / Activision deal in EU court. I don't know what EU means, but for those who don't know, Activision is the people that make every other year of Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty, for those who don't know, for a second time, they switch between a company called Infinity Ward and a company called Activision. And so like 1 year Infinity War will do it, the next year Activision will do it, and they'll flip flop. But Call of Duty, is a pretty heavy hitter in the gaming world, if y'all have heard of it or not. So if you're PlayStation, you're like, I don't want Call of Duty to only be on Xbox because I want those funds because that's a huge game. And if you're a gamer, I'm going to say some more things that Activision does. So Activision does Overwatch. Activision does Diablo, and Activision does World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is a big one. If they come out with another one, that's going to be crazy. Overwatch, that's a pretty big one. I know they have, what's that shit called? Like, competitive games and everything, and Diablo's a huge one. So they definitely don't want that. Yeah. So they're trying to stop that in court, which I don't really know how you can, because if a company wants to go over to them, it's like, it's my company and I want us to have like these exclusive rights, because PlayStation have PlayStation has exclusive rights to certain games that you can't get on Xbox, and Xbox has certain games that you can't get on PlayStation. I guess maybe Activision is one of the bigger places. So then they're like, yeah, we definitely don't want that to happen. But I don't know. The business world is weird. Like sometimes you can like, I feel like you could have it to where it's like, yeah, a company can't just be beholden to this one thing because it's like monopolization or something like that. I don't think they give a fuck about video games, but maybe. Let's see. So look, here we go. I don't know what this is, but we'll see how it goes. A 60-year-old truck driver sued, because I'm just going to delete out the thing and just, talk over it instead if it's some bullshit. Hey, what's up, Kat? The 60-year-old truck driver sued the Tokyo hospital where he was born after discovering that he was accidentally switched with another newborn in 1953. He ended up with a poor single mother while the other baby grew up to own his own real estate company under his rich biological parents. So yeah. He's like, motherfucker, I could have been rich my entire life, but instead, this fucking broke bitch, he's more equipped for this because it's in his blood. I was least equipped to be broke because it was not in my blood. But yeah, I don't know if you can, you should be able to sue for that. I think it's only after the age of 18. I don't know. I don't even know how true this is. And also, how the fuck would he learn this at 60? Like, if you were to learn something like this, I feel like it would be in your 30s or 40s when you actually give a fuck. Like, at 60, you shouldn't be like, shit, how was I born? You should have been over that shit. You on the other side of the hill, my friend. Not to say if you know, 60, you just don't do anything, but it's like, yeah, you should have been looked at. Like, what prompted you to look into this shit at 60? But hey, people are people. Damn. And there's another one. And I've already talked about, what's it called? What's his name? Nick Cannon. I already talked about Nick Cannon. So look, 48 hours after NBA YoungBoy's a rapper. After 48 hours after NBA YoungBoy's 10th baby is born, Nick Cannon responds by welcoming his 10th baby to the world as well. I'll have y'all know that this man, NBA YoungBoy, I believe he's only 18. Let's see. NBA YoungBoy, age. I'm pretty sure he's like 18. Oh, he's 22. I fucked up. But still, he's 22 with 10 kids. Like, that's damn near, you know, half of his age, which is crazy. We should make a rule that you can't have more kids than a fourth of your age. Shit, a fifth. If you got more kids than a fifth of your age, like if you're 25, you can have 5 kids. No, fuck that. A tenth. As many kids as a tenth of your age. Okay, so that means when you're 18, you can have 1.8 kids. So we'll be like, okay, you're on the other side of it, so we'll let you have 2 kids. As soon as you try to get that third one out before you're 30, nah, it's over with. It's over with. No, 3 kids when you're 25 to 29, that's not crazy. So let's up it to like a seventh. A seventh. Every 7 years, you can get a new kid. Or whatever the fuck. Is that how it works? God damn it. I'm fucking up. But whatever. Doesn't matter. But that's a lot of kids. And I already told you, like, with this whole Nick Cannon thing, I'm like, bro, this man is dying or something. There's no reason to have this many kids. I think NBA YoungBoy, he's not trying to have these kids. He's just fucking terrible at pulling out and doesn't like to wear condoms. But he is about to get paid out by, I'm going to see how many baby mamas he has. Because these rappers don't give a fuck about their money. YoungBoy, baby mama. Let's see. We'll see how many he has. Because if it's all by one lady, then that's pretty straight. But if he has 10 kids by 8 ladies, like, he's going to be fucked. Okay, so he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, goddamn, 6, 7. He was with Mayweather's kid. 8. Damn, son. Yeah, this nigga literally got 8 baby mamas. So he's going to be fucked if they, well, I'm assuming they're getting child support. Yeah, and at a certain point, and that's the thing, after a certain point, these girls know, like, oh, okay, yeah, if I date him, I'm probably going to get pregnant and have a kid. Like, I'm going to be straight for the rest of my life. These girls ain't even, like, dumb, bad, or nothing. That's the thing that kills me, because you can find, like, a regular girl that's, like, really good looking and, like, ain't fucking rappers. But then there's other girls that look just like them, but then they're fucking rappers. I guess that's what they put their time towards, is trying to fuck, like, rappers or whatever. They're like, you know, I don't need to go to school. I'm 18. I only got about 7 more years before I got to hang it up. I got to fuck a rapper and get this kid baby inside me. There's that girl, Ruby Rose. She was saying all the rappers she had, you know, been with. And she's only 24 years old. And so, like, they were naming some rapper. And she was like, when I was younger, yes. I'm like, how the fuck? Don't say it like that. Just say, yes, we were together when I was younger. Yes, it's just such a stupid fucking way of doing the shit. I don't know. It's like some weird, like, you're trying to be smart, like, in not saying that you fucked him, but you clearly did, bro. Like, it's a weird way to put it. But, hey, to each their own, I guess. If you're a rapper and you want to fuck a bunch of girls and then lose all your money, you're only 22. Like, you got so many more years. By the time you're because that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of rappers, they kind of fizzle out by, like, at the most 35, I'm going to say. You know what I mean? Because I don't think you can keep it up. I mean, maybe you can, but, like, after, I don't know. I feel like after you get a little bit more mature, like, you're just not popping off with, like, the younger crowd anymore. Because a lot of NBA YoungBoys kids is, like, not kids, but, like, fans. Like, you know, black people like him, but a lot of white people like him for whatever reason. And I don't think that they're really going to be listening to your music if you like a 35-year-old dude. But that you can still make a lot of money in those years. But, you know, with inflation rates and everything, if you fizzle out when you're 35 and you don't have a good handle on your money, then you're probably going to be broke by 40. Well, I mean, but you had a good fucking run. You had a really good fucking run. Okay. So, they say here, a teen who murdered PNB Rock was fresh out of jail on probation and was wearing an ankle monitor at the time of the shooting. Yeah, so this is new information on PNB Rock, the dude that passed away. Excuse me, about 2-3 weeks ago, after being shot at a Roscoe's Chicken up in California. So they said that the dude was, out on probation, wearing an ankle monitor. I guess, I don't know. I guess they're just saying this was a bad guy. Like, he was not, he was really with that shit. That's the thing, like, that whole criminal mindset thing, that's why they say it has such a huge, like, not retention rate, but, like, it has a huge rate of, like, people going back to prison, like, throughout their entire life or whatever, or prison or jail or whatever. And, like, this shows you, like, yeah, because this nigga, he went to jail and was like, I'm willing to go back. Like, okay, he's there. I am willing to go back. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like after doing prison time, you should be like, oh, okay, that was my one and last time. Now I need to be on my P's and Q's with the shit. And for those who don't know, they said, I need to stop saying that. They said that PNB Rock, the lady, they were able to verify that her tweet wasn't the thing that, got him killed. I'm gonna see if I can find this shit. Damn, I can't. I got so much shit in here. I need to make like 3 episodes or something. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, they were saying like the lady that was with PNB Rock, they were saying at first that she had tweeted out about the Roscoe's thing while they were there, so people then could just go straight to there and then like steal his chains and shit. And they were like, yeah, she needed to like not do that. And like a lot of people were saying like, you understand as a high profile person, you can't just let anybody have like where you at or at any amount of time, because this all happened from when what's his face, Pop Smoke got killed. He was doing like an Instagram post or whatever, or Instagram video live maybe, and then he accidentally flashed the address of where he was staying at that point in time. And then they ran to his house, killed him, and didn't even take nothing. I guess they got scared or whatever, but they said it was supposed to be a robbery. But I guess once they got to shooting and killed him, then they ran out. But I don't know. Shit's sad as fuck. Yeah, and this nigga, I don't know, because California has those weird laws now where they say like, yeah, if you have like, unless you steal $500 worth of shit, you don't have to stay in jail, like no money bond or whatever. So pretty much as soon as you get to jail, they just let you go, because it's just like, okay, whatever. Or if you have second degree murder, up to second degree murder, you're out of jail. I'm like, what? That one's crazy. I'm like, how fucking full of your jails that second degree murder is treated as like a fucking throwaway? Like, what else are people doing? Like, if that's the case, I'm like, let go of the drug, like any people that's, in there because they were using drugs or even selling drugs, get them out and put the murderers in. I'd much rather have that than the other way, but I don't know. I'm just a guy. And there's just one episode, so hey, it's the end of it. Sorry putting this out. I can guarantee you this. I'll at least put out 2 episodes a week. It's probably going to be Tuesday and Thursday, but it might be pushed back certain days, and I'll try to get them out in the morning time. But I don't know. Life's been pretty hectic these past couple of weeks, so we just trying to get everything right, or at least I'm just trying to get everything right with my life and everything. But yeah, all right, y'all. But either way, stay safe. Fucking love your peoples, love your mom, love or anyone that you like. I don't know what your mom did to you, but hopefully she's a nice lady and you have the capacity to love her. And yeah, don't be fucking stupid out there. Just stay safe. All right, y'all. Peace.